Let's make money now. As you can see, I have $9,040 in my Binance account, guys. That's equivalent to 1,165,717 Kenyan shillings, guys. So if we convert that money to Ugandan shillings, it will be how much? Let's check into Ugandan shillings, guys. Just a simple math to see what a USD is worth. Okay, so 9,040, guys. That's 32,337,273. If we convert to Nigerian 9,040 is equals to 145,000 and a lot of money, guys. Yes, so into Cameroon, France, into Cameroon, guys. Okay, USD to Central African Cameroon, let's say 9,040, that is 506,000. Yes, that's 5,063. Okay, it's a good amount, guys. What I wanted to do here is just to show you if you convert the dollars, if you make dollars every day and convert it into your local currency, it really means and it can do a lot of things for you in life. So without wasting time or without wasting, I don't want to sound like I have a lot of stories. On this video today, I'm going to show you how you can make such amount trading. Okay, trading what I did here, I was buying USDT on Binance and I sold in another exchange at a higher price. It's just like buying a watch in China and you sell in Cameroon at a higher price. You see, you buy cheap on China and you sell in Kenya at a higher price. So today I'm going to show you how I bought USDT on Binance and I sold to another exchange at a higher price and made this kind of money. Okay, this didn't come for only once, guys. It has been for some time, but I'm going to show you the process. So the first step, guys, you need to have Binance account. If you have already Binance, let me refresh this. You will see that this is my real account. You can see it's not fake, guys. I'm not trying to deceive you or anything. So it's 9,000 real money, 1,165,000 Kenyan shillings. And guys, the first step, you need to have Binance and you fund it. You go to P2P, you buy USDT, or you can go to YouTube and find a video on how to buy USDT into your Binance. You can buy from $1,000, $100 and more, and then you can start trading. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how. So after you have now money in your Binance, the next step, you need to find an exchange, and the exchange I'm going to use today is called Binance.com. You can see this Binance.com, this one double Z or single Z, as you can see. So this is the exchange that I'm going to use today. So once you have this exchange, you need to create account, and once you create account, you'll be logged into the dashboard like this. This exchange doesn't need, it's a decentralized exchange, so there is no need for KYC verification or email verification. It's a decentralized exchange. For those who know how to trade, you know the meaning of centralized and decentralized. Decentralized is not regulated by stiff and bad laws, but only by SEC. Okay, it's already regulated by SEC, but not with stiff laws and not withheld a lot. It's not strict, what I mean. So once you create your account like that, you need now to do what we call, you go to P2P trading. So because we have bought the USDT here, we have it on Binance, so we will have to sell it. We will deposit the money here, the USDT, and sell. Okay, so if we click on sell, first we need to find the offers. We click on sell, and then you go to USDT and you choose a vendor. You need to choose a vendor because you're selling. You need to choose a vendor that higher price with at least 1.4. So this 1.24, we need to find yes, you see this one has a price of 1.40. So and then we click on sell and put, let's say, 1,000 USDT, And also guys, remember there is what we call a vendor limit. You can see this one has a limit of from 46 to 525, so you can only sell between these limits. So let's say I have $9,000, I want to sell all of it. I put 1,000 there. You see there are no vendors who are accepting 1,000. If I have 2,000, 2,500 or 2,800, still okay, there is only one, but the price is low. Okay, I want something that has higher price. So if I want 1,000, let's say $1,000, you see there are many vendors who have 1,000 limit, so I need to find the best. Now I need to find the best, and here it is. This one has 1.42. this one is called Zara Kamara. So if I click sell guys, I put 1,000 here, you see I will get 1,415 after transaction guys. So this is the amount that I'll get. That's what we call, you buy low, you sell high. So for example, I'll buy a watch in China today, but I'm buying USDT, and then I'll sell on Binance at a higher price. Okay, you can use Bybit, you can use BitGet, you can use any exchange that you have, as long as you have USDT and you'll follow my instructions guys. Remember, this video is for educational purpose only, and I do not encourage it as a financial advice unless you do exactly what I'm doing guys. So let's continue. So because we have now spotted the vendor, and I have showed you how you can spot before you go to trade. That's how you trade, you spot the vendors. So after that guys, now you need to fund your account. You need to click the three dots here, and then you go to wallet section. All right, and then you click deposit, you choose USDT, and make sure you deposit on funding wallet for trading, and then you put amount 1,000, because that's what we have seen that it has many vendors offering a good amount. So after you put 1,000, you click continue guys, and you will get an address. Now you need to copy this address. You click on copy button, and then you go back to your wallet, either Bybit or BitGet or any that you are using, and then you click on assets, and then you click on send. Okay, on chain withdraw, and then USDT, and then you pull the address here that you copied there, and amount, okay, amount you put 1,000. Network is TRX, okay, TRC20. As you can see here, the network they say is here is TRC20 network, so you choose TRC20 network. TRX is the same thing, and then you put amount 1,000. okay, so because of one withdrawal fee, $1 fee, you need to put 1,001 guys, and then you click on withdraw. It's as easy as that, and then you click confirm guys. Now you confirm. So now guys, I'm putting my passkeys. Remember guys to always hide your passkey passwords, because it's only for security purpose. If you don't have passkey, you just put your verification code or anything that you have set. So I will re-put my passkey again, and then proceed. Okay, nice. So now the withdrawal is processing. Now the money is going to the address that we copied from Binance. Okay, so now what we need to do guys is to click on view history. Okay, and then you go to the amount. You can see here it is. Now you need to screenshot, take a screenshot like that. Okay, and then as you can see guys, these are all my withdrawals. You can see it's a lot of money I've been doing here, the 12,000. This has been all trades on doing a crypto arbitrage. Okay, so after you have taken the screenshot guys, the next step you need to do is go back to your Binance section. Okay, scroll down, and then you upload screenshot. Okay, put the screenshot there, and then you need to submit. If you don't see these are submit button here, because what you have done is you need to switch your browser into desktop mode like that, and then you go back again, you put amount 1,000, continue, and then now you need to put the address here. Put the address, and then you click submit. See, So now the deposit is processing. Okay, so it will take like a few minutes. Let me switch back to normal mode. It will take a few minutes to be processed, so let's wait. It's about 2 to 3 minutes usually, so let's wait. So let me refresh, guys. If you keep on refreshing and you don't see the deposit history, you just go back. Okay, just go back, you go back, guys, and then you go to deposit history. As you can see, it has already been processed like that. Okay, so after it has been processed already, you see the address that I sent, and you can see the screenshot that I uploaded. Everything is there. So after it has been processed now, and it's, when you click on wallet, now you can see it's on my funding wallet at 1000. So now the next step, guys, is where the magic happens. Now you need to go step 2 and do the trade, guys. So you click on the 3 dots on your right and you go to P2P trading again, just like we did the first time, and then you click on the sell button. You scroll down, you choose a USDT, you put the amount that you have, that's $1,000, and then you scroll down, you find the best vendor, because you know we can't find the same vendor that we had found before. Vendors keep on refreshing their market. The market keep on changing. You see, if right now we click on refresh here, there's a refresh button here, it will change everything. It will refresh the vendors from up to down. As you see, it has refreshed. So what we need to do now is to find the vendors, a vendor who has the best price. Okay, so at least 1.4 or 1.39. Oh yeah, this one, Mary, has 1.39, is this one. So I will click on sell to Mary and then put amount 1000. You see, I will get 1394, and then click continue sell, and then choose payment method USDT TRC20. Now, guys, on payment here, after you choose payment USDT TRC20, you need to put your USDT address. And how do you put it? As you can see now, I have 8000. So now I'll click on add funds on chain deposit. Okay, choose USDT and then choose TRC20 TRX, copy my address, and then I'll go back here and paste the address and then submit. So now this is the address that the vendor will pay the amount to. Okay, guys, the vendor is going to pay that amount to my address. So guys, I will scroll now down here. As you can see, there is what we call chat vendor here. You need to chat with the vendor. Hello, please release my trade. Okay, so and then I will send the chat. Let me scroll it down and send. So the vendor will now attend my chat. It's usually after 29 minutes, guys. So just give it time. After 29 minutes, if the vendor hasn't attended the trade yet, it will be cancelled automatically and your money will be refunded from escrow. So for now, guys, and also there's another thing I want to explain. If the vendor hasn't paid you to the address that you provided, just dispute that trade. Okay, you dispute that trade. I will show you. Let vendor first pay me and mark the trade as paid, and then I will show you guys. Okay, so guys, it has been how many minutes? A few minutes ago. So now what I will do, I will come back here and still check what the vendor is saying. If I click on chat vendor, you see the vendor is saying hello. Okay, checking, paid to your address, brother, please check. So I will go and check, but the vendor hasn't marked the trade yet. Let me see. So let me again refresh, guys, because you can see, yes, the vendor has paid. So let me just go and check. So guys, since the trader has said that he has paid, we need now to go and check on our Binance if we have received the amount, right? So let me go back to my Binance account and refresh. You see, now I have a deposit of 13.94, just like it has been said to my address. So now guys, the next step you need to do is go and release the trade to the vendor. How do you do that? You just go to transaction history, and then you will see one that is saying awaiting release, and then click on status, and then you click on release. Okay, if it's okay guys, I have not showed you the dispute. If it's not, the vendor hasn't paid, please always dispute and write the message to admin, and they'll refund you the money, guys. Okay, so that's how it works. Simply just follow the steps. I've done everything step by step, and guys, that is it. Right now I'm in my Mercedes here. I was teaching you in my Mercedes, guys. Yes, as you can see, I'm in my Mercedes Benz here, just alone, as I was teaching you. And remember guys, this video is for educational purpose only, and I am not encouraging you as a financial advice. But if you do exactly what I did, you will succeed. Thank you guys.